Visit our website at collectorarchive.com for grading, preserving, and custom displays of your collectible toys, video games, and sports memorabilia.
Hey there, it's Barr from Collector Archive Services again, here in our Collector's Corner. I'm going to show off a pretty cool CES graded item, tell you a little bit about it, why I think it's neat, why I think that CES did a nice job in presenting it to you, and tell you a little bit more about the item. So on this episode we have a Han Solo loose figure graded in front of a Meccano, which is a French licensee square card. It's a loose figure graded with a card back. And without further ado, here it is. So as I said, this is a Meccano square card with we grade the loose figure. We've done a lot of these, and CES has become pretty famous for, or maybe not famous, but well-known in the collector community for doing stuff like this. But we grade the loose figure and mount it so basically we use a sheet of acrylic that goes over the card and then mount on the acrylic piece that shields the card the loose figure, and mount the weapon right there on the side in our laser cut weapon accessory to mimic what the figure would look like if it was on the card. Right? The label says that it's a loose figure displayed with Star Wars 20 card back. For those of you that may not know, the Meccano square cards are exceedingly rare, very hard to find. If you do find a carded version of it, bubbles are very thin, very fragile, tend to be cracked or broken. It's almost impossible to find a perfectly sealed, unblemished example. And so if you were to even have that item, I'd be so concerned or so nervous that at some point I might crack the bubble or it would somehow get damaged. Now, with the loose figure graded in front of the card back, we don't harm the card back. The card back is as it was. We put a sheet of acrylic over the card to use to mount the shoulder fasteners and the foot plate there, and it gives the appearance of a carded figure. It's the exact COO of a figure that would have gone on the Meccano. This time, I think it's a two-line Hong Kong. Actually, it was the proper figure for Meccano square card back. And I don't ever have to worry about the bubble being burst on this one. There's no bubble to be burst, but it's certainly a nice alternative to a hard to find rare card backs, or if you can't afford the card example, I certainly wouldn't want to spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, whatever it would be for the carded version of this that again would be susceptible to damage, and that bubble may not last long term. This bubble is always going to last because there's no bubble. Anyway, hope you enjoyed seeing it. It's one of my favorite pieces in my collection. Take care.